Hey, hello everybody, subscribers. Good to see you again. So I was here working on the channel. It's been a while since I uploaded a video and thought, well, I need to do some catch up with everybody. So this video is going to be about mostly aimed at my subscribers. So we're going to take a look at the projects that I have done at this house since I moved in just a little bit over a year ago. So we're going to look back at some of the things that we reviewed, and we're going to look back at see how things held up, and I'm just going to give you a little update on the channel and what's going on, and just to touch bases with everybody. I need to get some more content out. I've had some big things going on in my life that kept me from putting out content regularly like I used to. But you can see here my latest videos. I'm averaging about one a month. So hope you have watched those videos. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd sure like to get your subscription. So watch the video, see what kind of projects that I've been doing, and maybe you'll give me your subscription. So we're going to take a look at some of the things that I've done in the last year since I've moved here. Like I said, my life has been really busy with the girls. If you're a subscriber, you know that I have twin little girls that go along with me on some of these projects. So I've been doing things with them. They've been sick, I've been sick. There's been a lot of things going on, so the channel hasn't been as active as it used to be. So we're going to look at some of the projects that we've done. Here's one starting off right here. If you saw the video on replacing your countertops, this is one here. This was a green laminate countertop. It was very 1990s, early 2000s, and so I showed you the process of changing that out and how you could save a lot of money on this job by doing some things yourself. Also, we installed that sink. There's two videos on installing this very sink, one at my previous house and one at this house. There's also one on replacing the dishwasher. So there's a lot of projects here, but here's how it turned out. We're using it, so it's not everything's not perfectly clean. There's some things out being used, but there's the countertops. It's been wonderful. Haven't had any issues with them. So watch that video that I put on that one, and you save a lot of money if you do what I did. So be sure and watch that video. Let's see. We're going to go on to the next place. Okay, so here's the next one. It's kind of a blustery day out here. I don't know how the lighting's going to do, but here's the next one. You can see the deck. And I'm using my camera to record this. I'm not using any of my normal specialized cameras that control stability or anything. So I'm just using my phone. So video's not going to be quite as good. But here's the deck that I cleaned, repaired, and restained. So there's another project, and everything's turned out really nice with it. I don't remember if the shrubs were out at the time, but the shrubs were all dead. This previous winter has killed all the shrubs, so we had all those taken out. There's a video of me taking those out. But here is the deck. I hope there's enough good light out here so you can see that, but here's the deck. And here's the next thing we can look at. Did multiple reviews on this mower. Now this is a Makita. It's a 36 volt battery powered mower. And I don't wash it off after every use. Nothing. It gets used and rolled back under this deck till the next time. And I did some videos when I first bought it, and I told you the review on it. At first I said Wouldn't recommend buying it because blades, but that issue's been resolved, and I use this thing every week, and when I finish I just roll it under here. You can take a look at my lawn. It's not a bad looking lawn. That lawnmower does a excellent job. You can see this. I'm gonna take you around front. You'll see, you can see the size of the lawn. And that mower, I would recommend it. It is. I cut this also. Both sides have this strip, and you can see the quality of the cut. And here's my front lawn. Now I have some issues here with dead spots. That's where the dogs pee in the mornings. But here's the size of the front lawn. I have that strip there, and then I have this here, and I have the same strip over here. I have that strip also. So there's the that shows you what I've been cutting with that lawnmower. Now once I got the lawn kind of used to, kind of trained to that height on that mower, it's done an excellent job. It uses a total of 4 batteries every cut. Exactly 4 batteries every cut. Now I wouldn't let it get too tall, because then you're going to have an issue. But if you cut it once a week in a regular growing season, that electric mower has been a wonderful piece. It's does a great job. Now here's another job we did, another video. If you saw the video where, and I'll put some pieces of the video in, where we took out these shrubs. All these shrubs had to come out because they died over the previous winter. So, and this got cut all the way back. We cut it all the way to the ground. Now we're training it, and we're training it into a tree. So we've cut it all the way back. Now we do need to come back out and cut all that out again. But we're training that into a tree. These shrubs all came out. Now we've replaced it with shrubs. Shrubs are here. We do have shrubs in here, but they're kind of hidden away behind the flowers. We have the flowers out here to give it a fullness while these shrubs grow in, because the shrubs are so small. And we really like these flowers. Usually every year we have these flowers, so at wherever we live. So these are just here to fill in where the shrubs are so small. These, as the fall and we get less and less light, these will start dying out, and we'll just cut them all out, and then we'll just have the 4 shrubs there. And there's a couple of different colors on the shrubs to give it some fall color and some spring color. So that was another project that we did. Here's another part of where, and I put this in. All of this gravel what we put in, this was all, it had mulch. All of these flowers were put in, and this is my wife's project. Since we had some space, we're waiting on putting the shrubs in. We're waiting for a little more fall weather to put permanent shrubs in here. And she misses her garden so much, she grew watermelons in the shrubs. And if you see there's a watermelon right there. We have more coming, but they will be cut out of here soon. It's kind of just a fun thing, not just kind of to see if it would work. Can't see it from the street, so it doesn't take away from anything or anything. But that's some of the landscaping that we added. All of this was added. All of that was added. All of that was added. That was added. But the project that I'm talking about was taking all these shrubs out. That was a video that I did. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here's a couple of projects in here that we did. Now, one of the reasons that I haven't been making a lot of videos is because we're potty training two of them at the same time. So we have lots of equipment and gear and stuff. But this room was one of the first videos I did at this new address, and that was changing out all the light fixtures, removing all the, this room was covered in wallpaper, hideous wallpaper. So all the wallpaper was removed. All the light fixtures were replaced. So that was one project, was how to remove all that wallpaper and get a good wall to paint. So it didn't turn out too bad. You see the walls are not bad at all. So we did that. That's a project. Another project was replacing a single bowl sink with a double. We needed two bowls. We needed a double vanity, and so we didn't want to make the investment of the $1,500 for the vanity. So I bought a $400 double vanity sink and showed you how to replace it and do the plumbing to put that in. So that was another project that we did, and it's turned out really nice. We have the motion sensor faucets. I showed you how to put those in. That was a project that went along with this vanity top, double vanity top, and this toilet. This was a project that we did a video on, putting in this toilet, because the old toilet was one of the toilets that had the higher flow rates. So it was using double, triple, quadruple the water that I wanted to use. And I will tell you, once I've replaced these toilets, the water bill usage did go down. Of course, they raised the rates. So now I'm paying the same amount, but I am using, a fraction of the water that we were using. So, all right, let's go on. That was the projects in here. Now there was another toilet replaced. I'm not going to get into that. It was just another toilet. We did several projects in here. This is the girls' room. This is, so it's full of toys and a little bit messy, but one project was, this is such a small room, and we had a door on this closet that just took up so much of the room when you opened it. So the project, I live streamed this one, and that was replacing that door with this barn door style. And what that does, it doesn't take up, when the door is open, it doesn't take up the room, you see. It just slides over there where there's nothing being used, and it doesn't take up the room. So that allowed us to make more use of this closet. And I showed you putting in some of the closet shelving also, changing that around. But yeah, there's the door that we did, the barn door, barn door style. So there's that project, and I live streamed that one. Yeah, I think I also did a video on installing televisions throughout the house. Also, we put in that ceiling fan. Put ceiling fans and everything. We did a video on this ceiling fan. It's so dark in here because she works night shifts, so during the day we keep it, we have blackout curtains to keep it dark for her to be able to sleep. So we also did a video in here on painting and installing lights in the closet. So that was a project that we did here. Let's see, let's go on through. Now we did a project on, I did a review on this camera. This is a Roku camera that you can move. I think it's called a Roku 360. Did a review on that. I'll tell you, that's an excellent camera. If you want an inexpensive camera for your home, you know, my problem was Roku was replacing Mercury products at Walmart. I was kind of complaining about the price and all, but the features and the connectability of the Roku has worked out to be, I've had zero issues with that camera. So I would suggest, if you're looking for that type of camera, you can set this thing to do all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff you can do in the app to control this thing. So I would definitely suggest this camera. Okay, we did a video replacing all of the light fixtures. Ooh, that's got some cobwebs. You know, it's been up a little over a year. So the video I did was replacing all of the hardware, how you could update your home relatively inexpensively. And what I did, if you didn't watch the videos, we replaced all of the light fixtures and all of the hardware throughout the entire house. It had the old gold hardware, and that really dated the house. So we replaced everything in the house with updated hardware. You'll see everything in the house has been updated, and this is like a not quite a black. It's like a dark bronze, and that was everything in the house. Every lock, every doorknob, every hinge, everything in the house was replaced. And in the kitchen, if you saw the video, these were also gold, and they were small, very cheap. So by adding these kind of brushed nickel in here, it's a little bit different in the kitchen, but we kind of went with the brushed nickel in here because of the stainless steel dishwasher. But that really changed the appearance. But I showed you how to replace those in a video, and how replacing that hardware throughout the house really updated the house. And we changed that light. If you could see it, I don't know how the lighting is in the house, but once again, you see how all of the hardware throughout the house was changed. And once again, in the bathroom, replacing that was all that very dated gold, very 1980s stuff in here before. So that really changed the appearance of the house just by doing that. So that was another project we did. One of the videos was here. If you take a look back, we showed you how to, this one's involving my wife, and it was replacing the fabric on top of these bar stools, and how you could, to really change the look of these bar stools, and how you can change the feel of your room by replacing the tops of your bar stools without having to buy new bar stools. I really like the look of these bar stools. The previous owners of the house left these, but the fabric was not appropriate and torn, and this has the look that I like, kind of a a little bit mid-century modern. So I like the bar stools, but I didn't like the fabric. So I showed you how to keep the look of the furniture and get a fresh feel for your room. So that was another project we did that I'd almost forgot about. We did a project on replacing the gas stove. This had an electric stove in it, and I don't like electric cooktops. I like gas. So we showed you how to go about doing that. I would like to put in an electric plug behind the stove. Can't believe it didn't have one, but that's another project that I could do, that we could record. All right, so the camera, I definitely suggest the camera. Okay, so one of my last videos was about this van. If you watched the video, you know what I got into with the transmission on this van and dealing with AAMCO, AA MCO, when it came to honoring their warranty. Now, it ended up taking all of the summer to get the transmission in this van replaced, and it cost a lot of money, several thousands of dollars. I believe it ended up costing total, if you put everything in, over $6,000, $7,000 is what it costs to replace the transmission in this van. And because I had an insurance policy that ended up giving a little bit back, so I think that's what it ended up costing. But yeah, if you watch that video, you know what kind of trouble I got into with the transmission. They replaced the transmission with a new one, and that transmission only lasted a few miles, actually. I think 87 miles. So I think that's what it ended up total. So that was one of the last videos that I did. There are other things that I did here, just a few more that I did. There's another little project we're working on here. Oh, I did the screen doors. I showed you how to replace screen on your screen doors. That was another video that I did here. But I'm going to start. We're going to add. Okay, here's another one we did, and I did it. If you follow the channel, a couple of years ago, it's been probably 2 years back now, I did a review on this camera. That's the Mercury outdoor camera, and I had this very camera installed on my chicken coop, and I did a full review on that, and I'll tell you that thing has done an excellent job. It's very easy to install. Does a great job out here. It gives me a great view of this side of the house during the day or night. So that was a project we did, and that was a great addition. Also cleaning all of this aluminum and vinyl siding. That was a project we did. Did a project, told you about using that product for cleaning that and how good of a job it did. And you can see it still looks really nice. It looks almost new. So that was a project we did, cleaning your aluminum and vinyl siding. The Wi-Fi enabled locks and bridge, and also connecting all that with we have a keypad here, installing the keypad for the lock, and the Google doorbell, which is, that thing's great. That thing is super. It alerts me anytime there's traffic on the street. It alerts me anytime anybody's at the door. It is integrated with all of my Google devices, which is another video we did. Also, all the light bulbs, they're all Wi-Fi. But that thing gives you an excellent view. And I have the monitoring service, so it records it all to the cloud. I can go back as long as I want and view anything that's gone on in my yard, at my door. You don't know how many times that thing has gone off and told me that something was going on, and I had to, there's that lock again, and I had to go back and review that footage. Now, it's also, you know, that integrates with all of your Google devices. Now, what that does is, somebody rings the doorbell. First of all, that doorbell recognizes faces. So if it's somebody that it knows, it'll tell you, hey, Mark's at the door. Whoever, if it's seen you before, it knows your name. Especially if you're in my contacts or something, it'll recognize your face and it will tell me who you are. And it'll also say, unrecognized person at the door. Now I have, you see I have these other Google devices, and it integrates with all that. If somebody rings the doorbell, it'll pull the picture up on these devices and it'll say, hey, Mark's at the door, and it'll broadcast that to all of the Google speakers in the house. And you can even have it go to your television. So that thing's really nice. That Google doorbell's really integrated nicely. I'll try to give you a screenshot of what it looks like when somebody rings the doorbell, or if I look at the video footage. I'll see if I can get a screenshot of that for you. But yeah, there's some more projects. Now, also, back outside, I forgot, you know, over the years I've done all of those reviews on the Mercury products. And here's my Mercury camera out here. It's the same little cheap $18 Mercury camera that if you don't have, I suggest you get one for the price and the ease of installation and what all these things can do. You can't beat them. You can put a SD card in them, or you can have them sent to the cloud. You can even have them monitored. So these little $18 Mercury cameras, they're wonderful. I suggest you take a look at them. I've had these things outdoors, literally outdoors in the snow. You can look at my videos. In the past, I had one of these very cameras that was outside for 3 years, and it never quit working. When I left the property, it was still there working. So that's surely a good review on this camera. But I will be putting out fresh content, and I would, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I would hope that I could go back and look at some of my videos, and I hope that I could earn your subscription. I'm at 907 videos now, subscribers now. I need about 80 subscribers total. I could be monetized now, but my viewer numbers have gone down over the last 6 months since I haven't been putting out videos regularly like I used to. But if I could get over that 1,000 subscriber mark, that's what I need to do. So I'm asking everybody, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I really need your subscription. Take a look at some of my older videos. Some of them are really low quality, and I've realized a lot of the mistakes that I made early on, and I've gotten away from those, so I'm learning. You can see that when you watch the videos. You can see the progression of the channel and the progression of the quality of my videos. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Share the videos. I'm on TikTok. My biggest audience now is Instagram. I think I'm about 6,000 subscribers on Instagram, 6,000 followers. So we're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that, but it all comes from this channel here, and that's and the name of the channel has changed over the time. It is now The Way I Do It by Mark. So look it up. It's The Way I Do It by Mark. But we're going to be putting out some new content. And I promise you the next time I will use the correct cameras and microphones. But this was putting together a quick one just to touch bases with you guys, because I am going to be doing live streams. So we're going to show how to do some quick projects, and we're going to do them in complete we're going to live stream doing them. So it's going to be little projects you can do while I'm live streaming. So okay, well, that's going to do it. Just wanted to touch bases with you, catch up on some stuff, and tell you what's going on with the channel. So remember, they may do it another way, but that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.